Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that addresses all your stock-related queries. Well, the markets are still soft. You can see 130 points down in trade. 22,407 is where we are at. But the big RBI policy has been delivered. A rate cut has been issued as per expectations. Although there has been a cut on the FY26 GDP forecast, there's also been a cut on FY26 inflation forecast as well. But the key takeaway for the average viewer at large is that your home loan and auto loan EMIs could stand a chance of getting lower because this cumulative 50 basis points of cut from last policy till now can get translated into lower lending rates for you. Although there's also a chance that your deposit rates could also be coming down. So you may have to really think on that front. So in case all of this is now getting digested and you have some questions, go on and ask us your questions too. On daily calls, the WhatsApp number is flashing on your screens. This is where you can ask away all your questions. On the WhatsApp number, don't forget to mention your name, location and your contact details as well when you ask your questions. You can also log on to our YouTube platform on Business Today. Use the comment section there on the live that we are at and send me your questions and I'll be happy to address all of that with you on the show as well. Let's quickly look at how the markets are taking shape and then we'll introduce our top guests to you. Right now, like I pointed out, there's a 0.5% of a downtick on the Nifty. Only FMCG and auto are the sectors that are higher. Remember, these are both the rate sensitive sectors. At this point in time, you can see a 1.5% uptick on FMCG. There's an expectation that the domestic consumption with rate cuts will continue to get another boost after the tax cuts that were announced in the financial bill or the budget. This is another measure that could aid some consumer sentiments uptick at this point. So Nestle is the top mover today. You can see a 3.3% uptick. HUL is among the top movers. Tata Consumer Products. So 3 of the top 5 movers are actually from the FMCG basket. You also have Hero Moto and Power Grid as another stocks that are actually higher in trade. Let's also look at how the sentiments are across the board. We have still IT names still lower in trade. Wipro is down, Tech Mahindra, Infosys. You also have Trent that's continuing to be on a lower trajectory. SBI also slightly lower in trade. In the F&O space, you have NBCC, Nestle, Britannia, Hero Motocorp, all of these stocks that are actually buzzing in trade. A lot of those FMCG names, but what's not doing well? Muthoot Finance. Remember, the RBI policy has indicated that comprehensive guidelines will be issued with respect to gold loans, and there is an expectation that the rules could be tighter. In case that happens, you see Muthoot Finance, which has about a 98% of the overall portfolio only skewed towards gold, is seeing some pressure already. Manappuram slightly lesser, but also catering to the same space. We do have our guest now with us. Mr. Kiran Jani, Head of Technical Research at Jainam Broking, is joining in. Hi Kiran, warm welcome. Good to have you with us. First up, tell us what's your expectation. It's a truncated week and already in the first 2 or 3 sessions, we have seen extreme volatility, a havoc that played on Monday, some relief that came in on Tuesday, and the markets are again subdued today. How does one really look at and navigate through this current volatility?
Good afternoon, everyone. So overall, if we look at the current scenario or the current juncture about the market, definitely the global cues is a concern for domestic market also, and we are facing this high volatility. Otherwise, if we look at the structural structure at our market, be it fundamental or be it technical, we don't think so any particular issues or any concern in our market. We are just facing and we are just experiencing whatever the global markets are doing. Otherwise, we are at a very strong position, and I believe whatever things are going on, the all investor should focus on the right now at India, and they can stay invested in India, and they can also take the opportunity in this volatility because volatility always give opportunity to take your best stocks at the lower price. Now, coming to the level wise. Bank Nifty looks very much promising and strong to the Nifty, and recently we are seeing similar pattern and similar performance also. Then already shown a double bottom pattern breakout, and now it is in consolidation phase. After a big gap down on Monday, since last 2 days, we are seeing that Bank Nifty is trying to sustain about its 50 and 100 days moving average with also a psychology level of 50,000. 50,000 put writers are holding very much at higher level. The multiple bullish divergence are possibly visible on intraday price chart also. So 50,000 to 50,200 is very good. Any dips between this and current market is there only. We can go long, keep a strict stop loss below 49,500, and we are expecting this April expiry above 51,000 for sure. So as of now, one can go long on Bank Nifty. Number two, coming to the Nifty chart, Nifty is also fairly positioned. It has broken down its previous panic low, but at current market juncture, you can see clear cut positive divergence. Number one. Number two, earlier 22,000 was a support. It's become a resistance, and now again it is acting as a support. At current market or any dips toward 22,200 to 23,300 would be a great opportunity. Keep a strict stop loss below 22,000, and we are expecting again market to test its recent high 23,800. So both indices at current market price or any dips, definitely one can go long.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has given enough clarity to viewers as far as what the overall expectation on markets is. We already have started to get a lot of questions, so Kiran, we'll start off by addressing those. We have our first question. This one is from Ajit Shirodkar from Mumbai. He says he holds Nestle at the rate of 2260, and he also holds Adani Green at 940 levels. Now he wants to know what should he do. He has an investment horizon of 6 months to 12 months now. What would you suggest on Nestle, which is up today? Should he book his profits there? Or secondly, he's looking at Adani Green. What exactly would you advise?
So basically, if we discuss first of all on FMCG, so we had a very bullish view on FMCG counter. Reason being, if you look at last calendar year, FMCG first time given a negative returns since last, if I'm not mistaken, 20 years. After 20 years, first time the FMCG has given a negative return. If we are not considering COVID as a return perspective. So FMCG is the sector where we are asking our client also to keep stay invested and keep buying at lower level. Now at current market price, you can see Britannia, you can see Nestle, you can see HUL, all are giving a fresh breakout from the recent consolidation pattern. You can see after a budget, Nestle has given a very good upswing about 2300, and now stock price on closing basis it is above that. Number three, you can see Nestle has also crossed its 100 days, 50 days, and 20 days moving average, and now it's approaching to this 200 days moving average. Once market is closing above 2360, which is the 200 days moving day average, after that you can see some fair amount of rally also. So one can definitely hold Nestle number one. They can also add Nestle as current market price, or even they can add HUL, even they can add Britannia at current market price. And we are expecting this year would be the FMCG year, and they can generate a very good return. Nestle particularly, we are expecting price target of 2600 to 2700 in upcoming time. So for an investment perspective, definitely they can hold Nestle, they can go long at current market price. Coming to the Adani Green, sorry. Adani Green Energy stock price is not, chart price is not strong enough. So it is advisable to keep a very strict stop loss of 850 or 840. If those level is breaking down, then one should exit only. And it is better to stay invested in FMCG counter and Adani Green. One should avoid at current market price. Otherwise, keep a strict stop loss of 840.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has helped you out in understanding your key strategy there. Next, we have this question coming in from Mohit from Ludhiana. He says, I've got 300 shares of delivery at the rate of 280. My time horizon is 3 years. What should be my strategy on delivery?
On delivery, if you look at the
Delivery, yeah.
Yeah. So on delivery, if you look at the daily price chart, the day before yesterday, we have seen a very good upswing with the volume, but somehow yesterday price actions giving us a negative outlook. Today, the follow-up sell-off is also there. One can keep a very strict stop loss of 235, which is recent low, multiple bullish candlesticks pattern. We can see there, and on intraday price chart, we can see bullish divergence also over that price. So one can hold this particular stock with a strict stop loss of 235. But for the fresh buying, we would say avoid delivery. So as of now, if you are holding this particular stock, keep a strict stop loss of 235.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also helped you understand your strategy. Gunjan writes in on our YouTube. She says, I want to know on Hoodco. I have a position at 191. And I also have Indian Overseas Bank at the rate of 50. I want to know whether I should average at the current levels on both these stocks at this place as well. 191 on Hoodco and 50 on Indian Overseas Bank.
So coming to the Hoodco, if you look at the daily price chart of Hoodco, it's giving a breakout from cup and handle pattern, and also stock price is above its 20 and 50 days moving average. So definitely one can hold Hoodco at current market price with the strict stop loss of 190. If you want to add more on Hoodco, you can definitely go along on Hoodco at current market price with the strict stop loss as we mentioned about 190. If stock price is holding 190, then you can expect price target of 240, 250 in upcoming time. So Hoodco is definitely you can hold. Indian Overseas Bank, you can hold, but it is not advisable to add further at current market price. So you keep holding this particular stock with a strict stop loss of 33. Once that triggered, you can exit, or if you can book loss at even current market price, that is also a very good option. You exit Indian Overseas Bank and you can go long on HDFC or a Kotak. So it is better to exit IOB at current market price only and shift to the Kotak or HDFC. That would be better. And Hoodco, you can keep continue with 190 stop loss.
Okay, got that. Next, we have Ankur Modi asking. He says, "Hi Sakshi, is Sagility India going to get any impact from Trump's tariff, and or would it be a buying opportunity if it falls due to tariff news in the long term? I want to know because the country seems to have a good business and fundamentals also seem to be intact. What's your suggestion on Sagility? Okay, 38.2 is the current level on Sagility, 2.2% lower in trade today. One of the recently listed stocks, so Kiran, you will have very limited data on it to really share your viewpoints. But from whatever you have, any suggestion?
So looking at Sagility India daily price chart, as you mentioned, the very less price chart is available. But recently we have seen the 40 as a very strict support, and we can see the Thrisley stock has taken a support of 40 and bounced back to 46, 48 level. Since last 3 days, stock price consecutively trading below 40 level. So it is advisable to exit this particular stock and switch to the some of the large cap stock. So as of now, no view on Sagility. You can exit at current market price as the 40 level is broken down.
Okay, fair point. Let's take some other questions also that are coming in from our viewers today. We have this question from Samvit Nageshwar. He says, "Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you also, Samvit." He says, "Is it advisable to average current positions on Dr. Reddy's at the current market price and CDSL also at the current market price?" Dr. Reddy's, his buying prices 1201. Right now the stock is down at 1102 odd levels, and CDSL he bought at the rate of okay, I think 1220. So how would you really look at both Dr. Reddy's and CDSL? He wants to know whether it's the right time to average both these stocks.
So first, I would like to comment on CDSL. CDSL is not right time to do any kind of averages. If you are holding this particular stock, you can hold with the strict stop loss of 1050. But for fresh buying, I would say, or any kind of average, I would say wait and watch. If stock price is crossing above 1200, then only you can buy or you can average it for fresh buying. But as of now, you can hold this stock particular stock with the 1050 as a stop loss, and if it is crossed 1200, then you can buy fresh. Coming to the Dr. Reddy, definitely Dr. Reddy, you can go long at current market price. Keep a strict stop loss below 1050. If 1050 is not broken down, then you can expect Dr. Reddy to touch again 1250, 1300 level. So Dr. Reddy, you can go long at current market price with the strict stop loss of 1050. For CDSL, you keep a strict stop loss of 1050, but for fresh buying, let it cross 1200.
Fair point. Let's take another one. This is from Chandan Jain from Hubli in Karnataka. He wants to know on Nifty particularly, Kiran. He wants to go long on Nifty at the current levels. Could you suggest to him what is the right strategy that he can adopt?
So basically, in the opening commentary only, we said that any dip towards 22,200 to 23,600 would be the great buy. But if you want to go long at current market price, you can definitely go keep a strict stop loss below 22,200, and you can expect price target of 23,000 by this expiry. So definitely, you can go long at current market price.
Okay, got that. Hopefully, this has also been answered well. We have a now caller with us. Kalpesh Patel from Mumbai is now with us on the phone line. Hi Kalpesh, good afternoon. कैसे हैं आप? और बाजार की गिरावट में क्या आपने बहुत पैसे बनाए या नहीं?
मैं एकदम बढ़िया हूँ। जब से ट्रम्प आए हुए हैं ना मैम, तब से क्या बोलते हैं हाथ ऊपर, कहावत है ना वो कि हाथ की है घी में और सर कढ़ाई में, ऐसी हालत है। अच्छा जो भी बेचता हूँ दूसरे दिन पैसा 10% डाउन मिल जाता है।
जी, बताइए।
वो मैंने एबीबी शॉर्ट सेल किया हुआ है एट 5050, क्या ये 4050 तक आ सकता है। और कल अपने में छुट्टी है, तो कल आज रात को ट्रम्प फिर से कुछ जाग जाए, से कुछ ट्वीट कर दे, तो जो कॉल आया।
देखिए किरण जी ऑलरेडी स्माइल कर रहे हैं आपके सवाल को देखते हुए। एबीबी पर पहले तो बताइए, 5050 पर इन्होंने शॉर्ट किया हुआ है, और 4220 का टारगेट उम्मीद कर रहे हैं कि आ जाए इनके लिए। और ओवरऑल आप इनको क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
सो बेसिकली अगर एबीबी का चार्ट देखें तो आई बिलीव कि वो टेक्निकल फॉलोज करते हैं, क्योंकि टेक्निकल के हिसाब से 5050 5060 का एक सपोर्ट था जिसने ब्रेक किया एबीबी ने। डे बिफोर यस्टरडे जब बड़ा गैप डाउन हुआ था तब काफी अच्छा रिएक्शन आया, लेकिन नीचे से रिकवरी के हिसाब से मेरे हिसाब से थोड़ा इनको कॉशियस रहना चाहिए। ऊपर में आप 5100 का स्टॉप लॉस मेंटेन कीजिए, क्योंकि अगर 5100 का लेवल ब्रेक नहीं हुआ, अगर हो जाता है तो ये स्टॉक वापस अपने बुलिश ट्रेंड के अंदर रिज्यूम कर सकता है। हालांकि एज ऑफ नाउ सभी इंपॉर्टेंट मूविंग एवरेजेस के भी नीचे ट्रेड कर रहा है, तो 5100 का एक स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस के साथ ही आप होल्ड कीजिए। और कल डेफिनेटली हमें यहाँ हमारे यहाँ छुट्टी है, और आपने जैसे बताया कि ट्रम्प साहब कुछ कमेंट कर सकते हैं, कोई ट्वीट कर सकते हैं, तो ये तो हमारे हाथ में नहीं है और हमको प्रिडिक्ट भी नहीं करना चाहिए। इट इज बेटर वी होल्ड अवर पोजीशन विद द स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस, या तो आप इसको हेज कर दीजिए, क्योंकि अनसर्टेनिटी काफी है। तो इट इज बेटर ऑलवेज टू हेज अवर ट्रेड। और एज ऑफ नाउ एबीबी आप होल्ड रख सकते हो 5100 के स्टॉप लॉस के साथ।
चलिए ठीक है, अगला सवाल भी ले लेते हैं। ये मिस्टर दशरथी का सवाल है, विजयवाड़ा से लिखते हैं हमें। आई एम होल्डिंग 50 शेयर्स ऑफ जेएसडब्ल्यू स्टील एट द रेट ऑफ 1037। व्हाट वुड योर सजेशन बी?
सो जेएसडब्ल्यू स्टील की अगर हम बात करें तो ओवरऑल चार्ट पैटर्न जिस तरह से देखने को मिल रहा है, स्टॉक अपनी सभी इंपॉर्टेंट मूविंग एवरेजेस के नीचे ट्रेड कर रहा है, और कहीं ना कहीं मेटल सेक्टर जो है वो एक हाई बीटा सेक्टर है। लेकिन जिस तरह से अगर आप देखोगे तो इंटरनेशनल मार्केट्स में कॉपर में जैसे ब्रेकआउट आया है, उसके बाद डॉलर इंडेक्स में भी जो गिरावट आई है, मेटल्स कहीं ना कहीं आज नहीं तो कल मेरे हिसाब से एक अच्छी जगह पे है जहां से हमें रिटर्न जनरेशन अच्छे मिल सकते हैं। अब मैं जेएसडब्ल्यू स्टील के ऊपर वापस कमेंट करूँ तो एक फॉलिंग ट्रेंड लाइन का सपोर्ट है। नो डाउट स्टॉक अपनी सभी इंपॉर्टेंट मूविंग एवरेज के नीचे ट्रेड कर रहा है, उसकी वजह से थोड़ा कॉशियस रहना चाहिए। बट करंट
जी,
मार्केट प्राइस अगर आपके पास है तो डेफिनेटली होल्ड रखना चाहिए। आप नया लेना चाहते हो तो भी आप ले सकते हो। और 930 का एक स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस मेंटेन कीजिए, अगर 930 का लेवल ब्रेक नहीं होता है तो वापस जेएसडब्ल्यू स्टील 1000 तक की रैली आपको दिखा सकती है।
चलिए उम्मीद करते हैं यहाँ पर भी आपको राय मिल गई होगी। एक और हमारे पास सवाल आया है, ये सत्यन का है, ये केरला से हैं और ये पूछना चाहते हैं, प्लीज़ आस्क द व्यू ऑन M&M फाइनेंस एंड KEC इंटरनेशनल। आई एम एट अ 7 to 10% लॉस ऑन बोथ दी स्टॉक्स, महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा फाइनेंस एंड KEC International. Currently, M&M Finance is trading at 255, and KEC International also at this point in time is trading at 659. So his view is 1 to 2 years time frame, but he's sitting on about a 10% loss. What should his suggestion be?
सो पहले तो मैं एमएनएम फाइनेंस की अगर बात करूं तो एमएनएम फाइनेंस में एक मेजर सपोर्ट था 250 260 के बीच का। काउंटर कहीं ना कहीं उसी रेंज के अंदर ट्रेड कर रहा है ना। ये बॉलिस्टिकली आप देखो तो करीबन 3 साल से ये सपोर्ट होल्ड है, तो मेरे हिसाब से इनके पास अगर है या तो नई खरीदारी करना चाहते हो तो कर सकते हैं और होल्ड भी रख सकते हैं। एक जो पोजिशनली स्टॉप लॉस हमें मेंटेन करना है वो 230 का मेंटेन करना है। अगर 230 का लेवल ब्रेक नहीं किया तो वापस ये स्टॉक 300 तक आ सकता है, तो एमएनएम फाइनेंस डेफिनेटली होल्ड रख सकते हैं विद द स्टॉप लॉस ऑफ 230। कमिंग टू द केईसी इंटरनेशनल, चार्ट्स में काफी सारे डैमेजेस हम देख रहे हैं। एक स्टेडीली अपस्विंग जो आया था, उसकी जो ट्रेंड लाइन ब्रेकडाउन था
Could
वो
you
9।
please also say in English? I think he respects that he expects you to answer in English, Kiran. Could you please advise the second stock in English, please?
Yeah, sorry. So first, let me give you a brief for the M&M Finance. M&M Finance, you can hold with a strict stop loss of 230, as stock price has a very good support since last 2 years. So if 230 is broke down, then only we can expect some downtrend. Otherwise, you can expect price target of 300. Coming to the KEC International, KEC International has given a breakdown of its rising trend line number one. Stock price also trading below its long-term moving averages like 100 and 200 days moving average. Recently, stock price formed a bearish flag pattern and it is continue going down only. So until and unless stock price is not going above 700, it is better to avoid this particular stock. If you are holding this particular stock, keep a strict stop loss of 640, or it is better to exit only, because if 640 is broken down, then you can expect again a downtrend till 530, 550 level. So as of now, KC International, it's avoid, or you can exit at current market price, or you can keep a strict stop loss of 640. M&M you can hold with the stop loss of 230.
Okay, got that. I hope this has answered your question well. Let's take the next question now. We have this question from one of our viewers. He is okay, we have this question coming in from one of our viewers who's Chandra Singh Dodia. He's from New Delhi only. He wants to know on NSIL. लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए कौन से लेवल पर बाय करना चाहिए। NSIL जो है नालवा सन्स इन्वेस्टमेंट लिमिटेड का शेयर है, 6,776 पर अभी ट्रेड कर रहा है। इसके ऊपर कुछ सजेशन है किरण आपके पास?
नालवा सन्स की अगर हम बात करें तो वैसे तो काउंटर के अंदर वॉल्यूम ठीक ठाक है, तो मेरे हिसाब से लिक्विडिटी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से उनको थोड़ा ध्यान रखना चाहिए। ओवरऑल स्टॉक प्राइस हैज गिवन अ ब्रेकआउट फ्रॉम इट्स फॉलिंग ट्रेंड लाइन नंबर 1. स्टॉक प्राइस इज आल्सो फॉर्मिंग अ राउंडिंग बॉटम पैटर्न एंड इट इज ट्रेडिंग अबव इट्स 200 and 100 days moving average. So technically fairly set up. You can hold this particular stock with the stop loss of 6200.
Okay, got that. I hope this has helped you out. We'll take the next question now. Mr. Muthu Palani, he says, hi Sakshi, I own Zydus Labs. I want to add more on dips and I want to know whether this is the right time on Zydus Labs also to add at the current levels. 846 is the current level.
So if you look at the Zydus Life monthly and weekly chart, as viewer is wanted to average at lower level or want to add at lower level, so I understand or I believe that he wants to hold this particular stock for the long term. So if you look at the monthly and weekly chart, the next support on Zydus Life, which we are looking, which is at 780 to 750. So it is better you wait for some more corrections towards 800 to 750 at least, and then you can add at those particular prices. On daily price chart also suggesting that pain is still left. Stock price is a very strong support of 900, which is broken down, and today the stock price is trading at 840. So there are very good chances you can at least expect prices to retest 750, 800 kind of a level where you can enter or you can average your stocks.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also answered your question well. We'll take the next question now. We have this question from Shanmakha from Hyderabad. Shanmakha says, hi, I have IDFC First Bank at the average rate of 66, looking more to add at the current levels. Is it also good technically and fundamentally at the current levels? What would you advise on IDFC First Bank now, Kiran?
If you look at the IDFC First Bank, the overall chart pattern suggesting us that stock price were into the falling channel or a falling trend line. Now, since 3 days, stock price has given a breakout from inverted head and shoulder pattern, and it is following and it is closing or trading above its 50 days moving average. So definitely one can hold this particular stock average out also. Keep a very strict stop loss of 52, 53 as per overall chart pattern. If prices is not breaking below 52 level, then you can expect price target to again test somewhere around 65 to 68. So definitely you can hold IDFC First Bank at current market.
Fair point. Hopefully, this has also garnered some, understanding to you as to how do you move forward with your own expectation here. Momita from Kolkata also writes in, hi Sakshi. Hi Momita, hope you're doing well. She says, will it be good to average Vedanta? My average price is 468 at the current levels if my time frame is 1 year. The second stock she holds is Bank of Baroda. Her average price is 203. Again, she wants to average both of these now, Vedanta and Bank of Baroda. What would you advise?
Would not advise a VDL to do average. No doubt, the just moment back we given a very bullish view on Nifty Metal or overall metal sector. But Vedanta is not the stock you can average at current market price. Let wait and watch for the VDL or Vedanta. Let consolidate this stock particularly at 320, 350 level, and then we can revisit this particular stock. So at current juncture, definitely VDL is not advisable to do any kind of an average out. Bank of Baroda, definitely you can go long at fresh long at current market price of falling trend line breakout is there. A big rounding bottom pattern breakout is also there. Stock price is trading above its 150 20 days moving average. 200 is supposed to cross. The Bank of Baroda chart pattern strongly set up. I believe one can go long on Bank of Baroda at current market price. So you can, yes, definitely do average on Bank of Baroda.
All right, fair point. I hope this has also helped you out in understanding the clear strategies. But Kiran, before we let you go, I want to understand from you your own selected stock ideas that you believe investors can now increasingly focus on. There have been a lot of opportunities of dips that we have seen in the markets. Has anything come up attractive?
So basically, honestly speaking, on Monday we received a lot of call from our investor and from everywhere, even from news channel also. Okay, which are the stocks, which are the sector you are liking in this turmoil? And at that particular day on Monday, somewhere around 10 o'clock, we have given a note to our investor and our clients also from China Broking that we are very much bullish on FMCG, cement, IT, little bit contra and risky, and banks. If you look at from Monday to till now, FMCG, cements and bank doing very good. No doubt IT is still down, but we have mentioned already that IT little bit contra and risky, but still we are continuing with that. So FMCG, cement and banks. Now coming to the particularly stock specific, HUL, Nestle we discussed. Even you can go for this Nestle, Britannia and HUL, which stocks which are liking. In cement, you can go for ACC, you can go for Adani, Ambuja Cement, which both stocks which we are liking. In banks, Kotak Bank, HDFC doing very good. One more sector I would like to add at this point of time is paint sector. The fresh breakout we can see on Consign Narrow we can see on Berger Paint, we can see on Asian Paint also. So paint sector you can also look into that. And for IT perspective, definitely the pain is still left, but on IT you can go long on Infosys, TCS for sure. So as of now, we are liking FMCG, cements, IT, paint, and banks.
Okay, fair point. Well, we will thank you then, Kiran, on that note, for being with us on the show today and answering all those questions of our viewers. Always good to speak to you. Hope to see you very soon on another edition of Daily Calls. All right, viewers, getting into the second segment of Daily Calls now. We will be taking all your questions with another guest who's joining in on the program with us. Mr. Kranti Patini, Director Research at Wealth Mint Securities, is now joining in. Warm welcome to you, Mr. Patini, and good to have you with us. I want to first begin by understanding your overall view on the markets. I mean, from the last time that we spoke to you till now, a lot has really changed on the global footprint. We are looking at and staring at a new world order post tariffs now. All the three tariffs that were announced on April 2nd have now been implemented. The one which was a baseline, a 10% one on all imported goods to America, respective tariffs that have gone into effect today, 26% for India, additionally a 25% on the auto space as well. There's been an RBI policy announcement that has happened, also that has come in with a 25 basis points of a cut, and we are heading into the earnings season. So much to really take in, and the markets have been extremely volatile at this point in time. How are you as an investor approaching the market sentiment, sir?
Yes, actually, when I have to compare the market situation with our previous conversation, most probably a week back or 10 days back, that's what I remember. Yeah, all of a sudden, the bold order, all of a sudden, overnight, it got changed. What the US administration trying to do is they're trying to cut all the trees in a uh, in a in a in a plant or in a garden or in a jungle or in a, with the same kind of a blade they have. So that's what the formula they're trying to implement, uh, and that's got backfired. That's what giving that uncomfortable situation across the globe. Uh, but but by and large, in this the whole episode of this tariff war, what we are witnessing at this point of time, India would be the net beneficiary uh, by and large, but there would be short-term headwinds. There would be kind of a we have to prepare for these kind of knee-jerk reactions. Uh, it's actually one thing always when these kind of unprecedented events took place in the market. That's what we witnessed uh, with my limited knowledge of past 25 years in the market. Uh, whenever these kind of tremors, of course I do study a lot of financial history starting from
Yes.
last 200 years of financial history of the world and for US. One thing is one need to keep in always in their mind, in their memories is stock prices are slaves to earnings. As long as our earnings are good, okay, the short-term macro headwinds and the geopolitical issues tend to create some kind of a extra volatility. But if the earnings are in line, if the company earnings are in line, uh, the ferocity of these short-term headwinds, okay, can give an opportunity for the investors who are investing for long term. That's what one need to understand. The remaining, if the earnings are not growing, okay, if the macro environment everything is fine, everything is creating a exuberance, then we are entering into a bubble territory. As long as the earning traction is there, and these are the uh, uh, news, and these are the old orders, all these things uh, create some kind of a opportunity for the investors who are looking for long term. So yes, you are absolutely correct. We are in a unprecedented times. The old order has been slightly changing, and we are witnessing what's happening at middle of the night between US and China. That has been dampening the market sentiment by and large. So look for companies, okay, which have strong fundamentals, and the managements which can turn these challenges as opportunities, and where we are going to see a earning traction. If we are in these lines, then nothing have to worry about what's happening across the globe, because the world has become too much complex, and every moving part in this world is influencing the markets by and large. So end of the day, what I'm going to see is by and large what my invested company is doing, whether this company is by any chance related to what's happening in US, what's happening in the tariffs, or the other things in the world, or not. If they are directly related to these kind of, of the events, what kind of ferocity, what kind of impact it's going to have on the earnings. So if I'm clear with these kind of metrics, then remaining is noise in the market.
Yes, absolutely. We'll start taking some questions now, sir, which are coming in from our viewers with you. A lot of them are waiting to get their answers from you on their queries. So we'll start by the first question that we've got for you from Sham Koya. He's from Andhra Pradesh. He says, I want to request a fundamental view on marine electricals. Any suggestion on marine electricals, sir? I think the stock is right now trading at about 167 odd levels, and in the last 6 months odd there has been a 27% drop on the stock. In this year so far, first 3 months, 37% of a drop as well. Fundamentally, how is the stock, sir?
Actually, the fundamentals are good for this company, but where I'm not comfortable is the valuation. What is
Okay.
the price I'm paying for the growth? So I'm not comfortable with respect to the valuations of this company. It seems to be it was a SME stock when it got listed and graduated to the main board, or graduated to the main board. It seems to be so. I'm not comfortable with the valuations despite of the strong fundamentals. Uh, any rally in these kind of stocks, okay, I try to exit. Okay, it might perform well, but I'm not comfortable with the valuations in these companies. Okay, and these are the companies much vulnerable to high volatility in these kind of market conditions.
Okay, let's take the next question. This one is from Ankur Modi. He says, Hi Sakshi, hello Ankur. He says, I have BLSE International at 160 levels. I want to average more. Can I do it at the current levels? I want to invest in for long term. And since the company is into visa processing and the travel and tourism outlook is good, can I continue to average my positions here? BLSE International Services, sir.
Sakshi, yeah, travel and tourism was thriving, but given the kind of small change in the narrative at this point of time, some kind of a short-term impact will be there. But by and large, humans are more travelers. Okay, so the travel never stops. COVID also
Yeah.
never stopped the humans to travel. I'm quite optimistic with their business and all. But the valuations are concerned. If the stock get corrects another 20 to 30, 20 to 30 rupees, okay, that's where the valuation comfort around 300 levels is the good levels to take a position in this stock. Uh, just wait for 300 level, and also wait for these quarterly results. So, okay, what kind of impact are going to have on this company earnings? Otherwise, hold on to the stock, buy on dips.
Okay. We have this question from Satya. He says metal counters are being thrashed. I want to know about Nalco and Hindalco over 1.5 years. How should one view these stocks?
Uh, Metals by and large are cyclical, Sakshi. Okay, if you want to add an alco, if the stock price corrects from this level, he can start adding. Hindalco also he can add at dips. Okay, Indian metal companies have an advantage in this whole bargain of the entire trade war what we are witnessing. So one can add these stocks on dips.
Okay, let's take some other questions too, which are coming in from our viewers. Okay, this is Manoj Bhai Kapadia. He wants to know on Inter-Arc Building Solutions. Okay, we'll pull up the stock first. Inter-Arc Building Solutions, and his question is कि क्या इस स्टॉक को खरीदा जा सकता है. We'll try and find out what the share price is currently. I think it's trading okay, let me just pull up the stock. It's trading at 1654 if I'm not mistaken. I'm unable to get the price on my Mr. Patini, do you have this stock at all?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sakshi,
1640.
uh, Sakshi, the stock is outperforming. Okay, but given the kind of fundamentals of this company, the kind of earnings growth this company seems to be, uh, the stock has outperformed in the recent past. Currently, it is in a consolidation phase right now. Any correction in this stock, in this kind of market volatility, can be 13 to 1400 range can be a good level to enter because of the PE multiple the stock is there. He can add this company on dips and keep tracking the quarterly earnings and the developments. That is extremely crucial for these sort of companies.
Okay, let's take another one. This one is from Vineet Kulkarni. He says, when will BSE stock come under 3000 levels? I want to invest in for the next 20 years into the stock. Well, if you have such a long-term time frame, then you shouldn't be bothered about the stock price that you are seeing at this point in time. I believe 20 years hence, we don't even know where the stock markets will be and where this exchange-related stock will be too. Kranti sir, any suggestion on Bombay Stock Exchange stock?
Sakshi, BSC was there from past 150 years. So waiting another 20 years is not a problem. One thing is you need to have that patience and holding on to the stock.
Okay. We have one more question from Mr. Dasarathy. He says, hi Kranti sir, I want to buy transformers and rectifiers at the current levels. Could you please suggest if I'm thinking of the right stock at the right time?
Yeah, power stocks are going to thrive, and TRL results are good. There is a bump up in the revenue, and also the margins have improved. Given the kind of market situation we are going through, there is no hurry. He can keep adding the stock at dips.
Okay, no worries. You can definitely add on dips. Before we go ahead and ask about one or two more questions with you, sir, I wanted to just get a sense of, in this recent downturn, has anything stood out for you as an attractive, valued, as well as fundamentally strong stock that investors can really look at? One or two stocks that you may have added in this recent decline that has come in, sir?
Uh, yes, actually, recent IPOs, IPOs got corrected, and
Yeah.
when these stocks got listed, we were not comfortable with the kind of valuations, or we are ready to buy those stocks at dips. So, given the kind of the correction, what we witnessed, have given some kind of opportunities to enter names like Stanley, Lifestyle, the domestic centric. Uh, theme is concerned, ultra luxury furniture theme is concerned. So we added those kind of names for our clients, and also names like International Gemology Limited, a specific kind of a gem testing company, the second largest company in the world. The stock got corrected from around 600 to currently around 330 levels. The stock is trading good margins with a strong pedigree of management. So these are the names we are looking forward at this point of time, Sakshi. But as a thematic is concerned, given the kind of a changing narrative, we are going to look for the sectors in healthcare. If there is any deep correction, I don't see any mouth-watering valuations at this point of time, despite of the hue and cry in the market. Uh, that still many of these stocks are still look seems to be a high valuation zone only.
Yeah.
So any correction in these stocks in these sectors, we look forward. Even we have not ignored the railway. If at all any deep corrections in the stocks in railway also looks very interesting for long term. Of course, our all-time favorite, and we are quite bullish about defense sector. If these kind of knee-jerk reactions gives any correction, we are happy to accumulate further the defense stocks.
Okay, got that. I hope this has really helped you out in understanding the way you should be approaching some opportunities in the markets. Mr. Badini, always a pleasure to host you with us on understanding various aspects of the markets. And of course, a lot of our viewers also get all those insights from you when you answer their queries too. So thank you so much. Here's hoping that we will get you back very soon, another edition of Daily Calls. We'll wrap up the queries at this point in time. And yes, thank you so much. All right, and we'll look at the markets and wrap up that as well for the daily calls edition. There is some sect of green that's also emerging beyond FMCG and auto, now into the consumer durable space. Again, remember, the interest rate cuts can actually benefit all these three spaces. Autos, because there is an expectation the repo rate cut will be transmitted to your lower lending rates, therefore buying cars on lower EMIs will be better, or vehicles on a lower EMI will be better. Of course, FMCG things will be cheaper for you to buy. Consumer durables, again, a lot of those white goods that you buy on EMI, your refrigerators, your air conditioners, those also could see some kind of a tinkering and therefore benefit for you. On the top end, we have a lot of stocks on the Nifty that are higher in the FMCG pack, Nestle, HUL. Tata Consumer Products. You also have Hero Moto, two-wheelers set to benefit, and of course Titan Company as well, benefiting from the kind of move that has been announced. Remember, gold loan is also another aspect that we have to look at. So gems and jewelry space also in focus today. Stocks that are down 4% downtick on Wipro, Tech Mahindra down 2.5%, Infosys, all of them down in trade. Trent also down by 2.7%. NBCC is higher in trade. Max Healthcare, Nestle, Godrej Consumer, Colgate, all of these stocks are up. But on the lower end, you have Muthoot, you have Phoenix Mills, Granules, Biocon. These are the stocks in the F&O space that are actually down in trade. We'll wrap it up at that. Many thanks, viewers, for staying with us on the show. We'll continue to talk to you about and decode for you RBI monetary policy's impact and, of course, the market expectations going forward. Stay tuned. A lot more coming up on your screens.